Welcome everybody, let's play Shadow the Hedgehog, final episode. So this is the last story, that being a story completely separate, or not really completely separate, a quote playthrough completely separate from the other 10 that you must complete in order to unlock it.
I've got all the chaos.
It doesn't actually follow any of those endings.
I can uncover the truth about my past. All of it.
Well done, Shadow.
Through the floor.
Can now commence as planned. Give me the Chaos Emeralds.
And suddenly everybody's here.
Shadow, give me the chaos emeralds.
Do not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
They're planning to destroy the planet.
That's some nice lip syncing.
Ignorant fools. We're here to save the humans from their own demise. We offer salvation.
What?
Their greed, thirst for power, and affinity for betrayal has them on a path of self-destruction. Their actions will lead to extinction of their species. We're here to save them from themselves without perfect order, allowing them to live through their desperate lives in peace. Humans are a great energy source for us. They will be well kept. Let us begin our ritual of prosperity. Chaos control.
This can't be happening.
This was apparently some big surprise. That would give you a pretty darn good view of the Black Comet. Papers weren't lying. So with that, the last story composes of one level and the final boss. I don't remember exactly how long the actual level is. The boss isn't that long, but I'm going to drag it out so that you can hear all of the dialogue.
The comet down to the surface using chaos control.
Yeah, the video just demonstrated that.
Impossible.
That's why you needed the chaos emeralds.
Do you not figure that he was up to something?
The comet's velocity isn't powerful enough to pass through another planet's atmosphere. The emeralds amplify the space-time control powers of chaos control. We need them to charge to full power. It's the perfect plan. That's why I needed the professor to help me.
What? That's insane!
Something I would do one of those. How did everybody realize that they had suddenly been teleported to Earth?
The professor was in development of the ultimate life force, but he needed my help. So we made a deal. I helped him, and he promised to deliver me the 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's how you were created, Shadow. You would help us do both.
Me? I can't believe it.
That can't be! He betrayed his own people for research? For Black Doom?
That's not really a surprise, didn't Gerald go apeshit?
Yeah, let's do this! I'll crush that cosmic rock ball!
You're in that cosmic rock ball.
Knuckles, what's wrong?
A special weapon This gas, once released, is quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. In a moment, total paralysis will hit your nervous system.
Won't that make you just collapse?
My dear offspring, eat and devour these savory dishes.
How are they? It's not how paralysis works.
I will avenge those whose blood has
Did I
gave you
die?
life, Shadow.
That's why you were created.
Please help me, Shadow.
What?
I am Shadow the Hedgehog. I've left the past behind me. No one can tell me what to do now. I will destroy you, Black Doom.
That's terrible lip syncing.
And this is how you repay me? The irony of it all is I gave you life. Now, I'll take it back.
Poor little squished baby thing.
Hope now.
The last way. Yeah, here we are. I don't actually remember that much of this level. I've only played through it twice, I think. I'm not too sure. It's just like any other Black Comet level, though. Oh yeah, and you have a 10-minute time limit.
Can you hear me, Shadow? He's got to be on the inside.
Use chaos control to make your way inside.
Oh yeah, and you're encouraged to use chaos control as much as possible.
You can do it!
Don't you dare give up.
Please, hurry!
You're strong enough. I know you are.
How are you people talking, and how can I hear you? And thus, you do want to take out enemies as you run through.
Look out! It's a black alien gunship!
Alright, so we haven't seen the upgrade to the Samurai Sword yet, which does this, and now sends out beams. And these beams, oops. These beams do just as much damage, however, when a beam hits something, it doesn't actually take away from the durability. This means you now actually have essentially unlimited durability. Also does a ton of damage,
Behold the
I believe, but it was already like that. Hi. Ow. Oh, you made me drop it, jerk.
Just
Fire a worm.
and then set my sights.
Destroying the scenery still does give you, does fill your red bar though, by the way. So you're not gonna get fill your blue from doing just anything. 3-5 by 3 lines. Wait, what? What did that say and or mean? And apparently there are actually still keys in this level. I didn't know that. Torn jerk. Probably not making all too great of a time in this level so far.
Go through the red stream and then right out into a grind.
Pretty sure I could just kind of like jump down to the bottom. I actually stay here and killed those for the, okay. To fill the blue gauge. It's kind of weird finding proper balance between, killing enemies to fill up your blue gauge and, saving time. There's another key. What? Darn, I ran out of bullets. Onwards.
Behold the ultimate power.
Haven't taken that long yet, but
On that bridge.
not on the bridge. Ow. Why was everything exploding on its own? I didn't really think about that. Stuff is appearing under it, apparently.
This is a dead end. The only way to get through is to use chaos control.
You suck. Just used it. Dude, can you die? Oh, no, I wasn't actually hitting the... Nice. Yeah, I really don't like how that worked out. You suck, game. This is actually a lock-on weapon. Interesting. A freaking powerful lock-on weapon, my god. Dude.
Behold the ultimate power. Chaos
That didn't do much for me other than just getting me out. I don't really have ways to running out of time or anything, but meh. I am taking a bit more time than I should, I'm pretty sure. Ammo. Seems like I'm making acceptable time, but just going by sight. Of course, explosive weapons go through shields. Or not. I thought they did. Cool stuff. It helps if you actually hit them, though. Yeah, see, it went through right there.
Use a series of homing attacks. Then bring a light dash. Be extra careful of your timing.
Helps if it actually spawns when I attempt to do a light dash, but just saying. If I end up getting stuck in here because I use that too early, I'm going to be pissed. Okay.
I can use that for a burst of speed.
Screw you.
Maybe I can use my homing attack to bounce off those flying creatures.
Oh, that helped. A little bit better there. Yeah, kind of a lot of this. Seriously, a lot of this level of connection just says screw you if you don't have chaos control right here by doing stuff like this. Well, I should be fine there. Which is something I really don't like about this level, that you constantly having to use cast control, or that you're supposed to have cast control pretty much always. Don't mind unlimited enemies though. That's a nice convenience. I do have ammo and all that.
Behold the ultimate power.
Guess I have to go down.
Don't tell me I'm stuck in here or anything like that, because that's just bull. Oh my god. Seriously, if I have to use cast control to get out of here, I'm gonna be pissed. Come on.
Behold the ultimate power.
Well, like I had said,
There he is. I found him.
I hardly had time. Really didn't make the best time that whole thing. Hi. Didn't even finish the riff. Or whatever you want to call it. I'm disappointed. More cutscene and then final boss time. Hooray.
Well done, Shadow. You've gone farther than I expected. I'm impressed.
So did Black Doom just kind of like run off somewhere for me to follow?
But you still don't understand, do you? The future we offer is the only option for these humans.
I've heard enough. You're boring me to death, Black Doom. You're going down.
Such bravado for a little hedgehog. I thought you were different from the rest. But maybe not. We are more alike than you think. The same blood runs through our veins.
This can't be. Just who are you?
Don't you know? You were created from my blood.
All those people who disagreed with me in that Loading Planet video, there's your proof.
You are a part of me. Do you feel
Suck it, Glitch.
I can control you. You cannot escape me, nor can you escape your past.
Damn you! No! It's not true!
So remember those 5 discs that you had to get for Charmy?
Quiet, Charmy!
It may have been this, or at least something
We
related.
need you to focus, because if we don't hurry, all the data we recovered will be lost!
Easier said than done. Who signed me up for this anyway?
That's it. I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot! Hey!
It's working.
Hmm. That was a very three-dimensional looking Gerald. And for whatever reason... Man, my pauses get drawn out oh so long because of these loading screens.
Shadow, my
For whatever
son,
reason,
Professor?
this happens.
If you're listening to this, then the worst has happened. You need to know the truth. The government plans to shut down this research facility.
So much cutscene, and why is there such a long scene for like a 20-second clip?
All of our research and imprison all who know about you. I made a terrible mistake, Shadow. It's all my fault. Making contact with that comet.
Professor Gerald?
Now listen very carefully.
And more bloody loading. Game! But seriously, how is that playing on like every screen in the world and even creating more screens for us to see? I don't really get that bit.
In 50 years, the Black Comet will return. They plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet. The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the very power they intended to use against them.
Are their legs not like
That's it! It's brilliant!
eaten to the bone yet?
Shadow, it's up to you, and only you can stop them. I developed the Eclipse Cannon. It's the only weapon that can destroy that Black Comet. Shadow, you are the only hope to save mankind as we know it. The future of this planet depends on you.
That was the most decent looking expression throughout this entire
Shadow and I
game.
will protect this planet, right, Shadow?
Or at least, something that wasn't pre-rendered.
Shadow is already in my control. What's this? Well. Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
That's a thing.
No control over me, Black Doom. I now
And why
understand
is he?
why I am here. I made a promise, and I'm here to keep it.
And the whole
Today,
gas thing?
I put my past behind me.
Have it your way, Shadow. So be it. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today, prepare to die. Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
It's not particularly pretty. By that I mean just like visually appealing in any way, shape, or form. And he just leaves the Chaos Emeralds for me to take advantage of. Smart dude. Or for Shadow to take advantage of, rather. Look at those yellow eyeballs. I thought Shadow was more of a silver. But, like I've said before, I'm going to try to drag out this cutscene, or this fight a little bit. Alright, now, I remember this thing looking worse than it does.
Can you hear me? We managed to escape from that comet. There's no need to hold back. Cause as much havoc as you need to.
Go for it, Shadow!
The power of the Chaos Emeralds. Launch the Chaos Spear. Use it to impale them.
Hold down the square button to build up power. Release it to build a force.
Whenever you see one of those bubble things, just hit it so you can,
Chaos, you hear me? You need rings in order to maintain your super form.
yeah, whenever you see one of these bubble things, pick it up.
We can get more rings, but those
Shut up, I'm trying to do it.
Why can't you understand that these humans are the parasites of this world?
Damn it.
Absolute power is the only way to bring order to the planet. The humans must win
Lemonade, you said you wanted to use them as a food source or something.
Realize that sympathizing with these humans has all been a mistake.
I don't think so, but... Oh, that's why.
Can you hear me? The gas from that comet has still made its way into our shelter.
That's why I was on the wrong side, because he has two sides apparently.
Shadow, don't worry about us. You got to destroy that thing.
Damn it.
Still, there's of course still more dialogue to be heard.
Spear.
Before long, the gas from this comet will have spread over the
I kinda like destroy your wings. Come on, do that.
Cease these futile attempts to resist. You alone cannot change this planet's fate.
Yeah, this is my version of interesting commentary at this point.
I seem to have underestimated the true power of the emeralds. No matter. I will destroy you all the same.
Hopefully, any of the actual interesting dialogue won't get its or won't get cut, like Tails just did right there. It's something that's always bugged me out this game, about how dialogue will get cut like that.
These foolish
Shadow, you're supposed to be the ultimate life form, right? You gotta keep.
There's something that Eggman says. It's actually pretty major. Let's not run out of rings. Alright, yeah, here we are.
Might be the last chance I have to see you. What I said about having created you, it was all a lie. Everyone died during that horrible incident. But I rescued you with one of my robots. You lost your memory, that's all. You really are the ultimate life form my grandfather created.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a somewhat important point, so let's decide that should be said. Alright, well actually I suppose I can cut back in now. Because I haven't been going on as long, haven't heard nearly as much of the character dialogue. And unfortunately I can't get to hear all of it. But it basically just gets more and more depressing as time goes on, and eventually gets to the point of the entire gang just flat out saying, "Okay, we're or "Okay, we're dead," and kind of wishing you luck or something like that. I think. Oh hi, that'd be a nice thing to have, rings. I found out what's actually best to do is to get rings is to stay on the outside and then try to shoot them from there so you can actually see them. But not to say it works all the time, just works a little bit more often. It's best to try to hit Doom when his head's actually pointed down towards you. Damn it. Something I kind of want to try to do is destroy all the random crap around the place, then actually charge and run up to him and shoot him.
Impossible. I am the supreme being that rules this universe.
It's a really there aren't any stages to the fight. The whole thing just repeats itself. With how you just attack one side and then switch around to the other side.
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed
It is best that you charge, by the way, because if you just keep firing petty shots, he'll keep switching location of his eye too much for you to ever really do much. So no big dramatic death for Doom or anything like that. He just kind of disappears.
chaos control.
You know, my Comet isn't actually that large. It's especially a ton bigger on the inside, given what the levels are like, I'd say. And it looks a lot bigger there than it does on the Earth, too. Anyways, I've been recording for over 2 hours. I think that's almost, if not a record. I think that my longest recording session ever was SSX, my first time playing SSX, and then my second longest was final recording of Tony Hawk's Underground, so
Shadow, that was
longest was like 2.5 hours. I've been recording for 2 hours, 20 minutes.
After all, he is Shadow.
How about giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now?
Back?
Hey! Get back here, you creep!
Well, I started out this night doing absolutely everything for Black Doom, and now look where we are. Okay, this music is nice, but can we actually, like, get to something? There we go. Hooray! Hold your hands up in happiness.
How ironic. After the way we all treated him, he saved us all in the end. We were all wrong about the professor.
Nah, he was still insane.
Let us pay homage to Professor Gerald. Let's work to ensure peace and prosperity for a brighter future. What do you say, Commander?
You have some skinny ass arms.
Excellent idea, Mr. President.
If you're hearing weird sounds, it's my couch as I adjust my sitting position.
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
So this time I'm actually going to watch the entirety of the credits. So that's that. That's Shadow the Hedgehog. No, the vast majority of complaints I actually hear about this game aren't ones that I agree with, though I definitely do have complaints about this game, particularly just how cheesy everything is, the animation. There's one thing to have subpar animation, but there's another thing to have animation like this game had. Like, the movements are all so... Just everything in general is a bit melodramatic, and not really melodramatic, but kind of hammy. This game was a bit too hammy just all the time. Particularly how Shadow's movements a lot in the cutscenes, things like that. And of course, the voice acting itself, on its own, the voice acting wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't paired up with the animations, I don't think. And the preliminary cutscenes, on the other hand, for the most part, do look very nice. That's mostly absent from them. In terms of gameplay, the one biggest complaint I've heard about gameplay is the game not loading as quickly as you can get through the level, and I've never had that happen. You gotta just suck too much of the game for it to happen to get through the level quickly enough, but I've never had any problems with falling through the floor or anything like that, because the game wasn't able to load. Although speaking of loading, I definitely will complain about the loading times. Not loading times, but the fact that stuff was loading every other minute, which gets to be a real pain. If things are actually preloaded, and if they already are a bit more, if they were preloaded a bit more, then I'm pretty sure that could have been fixed, or at least lessened to some degree. To the point where you could have just had a simple fade to black, then fade right back in, instead of the 10-second long at least between cutscene sections, black arm symbol or whatever that darn thing is, whatever that red thing is. And the new gameplay mechanics and all that were introduced into the game, I did like. Nothing really struck me as too special. I did like the I'm not really sure what I was about to say that I liked. I like how they handled the whole karma aspect and, not karma, the whole choose your own path aspect, though a lot of the time it just wouldn't really make sense how things would turn out because of the way they, made a branched path work and only had so many cutscenes. Like every level would have its own intro cutscene, and thus it wouldn't really make sense how you'd always be suddenly teleporting places out of nowhere and having things like that happen. And things that Shadow would say sometimes just wouldn't make sense at all with what had just happened. But that's just a flaw with the concept itself and how it was executed, instead of something that I really feel could be fixed. It will need to be a larger redesign for that to work out. So as for the whole how this game's a little bit more darker than most Sonic games in terms of just having language, firearms, crap like that, I'm amused by it more than anything. I'm kind of amused that Sega would actually try something like this. So I have heard that that game was actually originally intended to be darker than it was, but then with the release of the E10 rating, they softened it up a little bit. It was originally supposed to be teen because that was all that existed. That was the next thing up from E at that time, and they, I believe, wanted to maybe just kind of probably believe it would sell more if they had a T rating or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. And then once E10 was released, they decided that T would be a bit too extreme. I'm not sure. In the end, I didn't really mind any of that. The excessive use of damage and stuff like that, but it didn't bother me. It's just a thing you see a lot. So anyways, Shadow Rifle, I'm not going to show that, but what it is it's a rifle that, well, it's a rifle that one-shots anything. I'm pretty sure it one-shots anything. It does just that much damage. I think it one-shots anything. I think the tank that you chase down in Lethal Highway actually takes like two shots to break the shield of, and then another shot to destroy the ship itself once you destroy the shield. I'm not entirely sure. I am not sure. Of course, that's not going to appear in the library. So that's that for Shadow the Hedgehog. Next Let's Play I plan to do is the Sundar SquarePants movie video game. I never like referring to that game by name because it's just kind of weird to say the movie, the video game. But it's, for those of you who are not familiar with it, it's pretty much exactly like Battle for Bikini Bottom, with the exception of it not being open world and just following the story of Battle for Bikini Bottom. I don't like it as much as Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it's still a fun game. So anyone who's at least vaguely interested, look forward to that. I'll be starting that off next week, assuming you're actually watching this shortly after it was uploaded, which you most likely are not, I am sure. But, and thus, if you're watching it later, then that means I've already been uploading it. So, hoorah for you, you don't have to wait. I don't think I've ever actually shown this entire title sequence in the... No, I haven't shown this title sequence on recording, so I'm just gonna let this play. That's really all I have to say about the game. It's definitely not fair to mine. I don't think it's a terrible game. I'm just... I don't know, there's this certain degree of awkwardness that I get from a lot of the game, though. I think that probably does stem from the whole trying to make it a bit more edgy type thing, and just being something that Sonic Team hadn't ever done. Not necessarily something that Sega hadn't ever done, but the people who worked on this being Sonic Team, it's not the type of thing they're experienced with. So I think should there be 2 or 3 games of following a similar suit of the whole E10 to T type thing that this game went for, I'm sure it would be a bit better. I don't know though. Anyways, that's that. That's another Let's Play completed. Shadow the Hedgehog. was a game. Probably won't ever play this game again. That's what I do with a lot of these games I do Let's Plays of. They're games that I otherwise won't ever play again, just because I've played them to death already, most likely. I'm not watching that again. So, finishing off the games, or generally kind of saying goodbye to them. Maybe buy the ones that I really like. Say, for example, Blink's Time Sweeper. I'll probably start playing that again at some point to grind for the Ultimate Sweeper sometime. Maybe, who knows? It probably be years from now if I ever do that. Say, Jet Set Radio Future. May play some verses with some friends at some point. I'm not sure. Stuff like that. There's something to save. So, I guess I can just point this out. This game has a 2-player. So all you do is you just go into a couple arenas, somewhat generic arenas, and they're not just like circle-shaped places. They're actually obstacles and hazards and stuff like that. But and you just fight each other pretty much, and kill each other. Have some interesting dialogue about proving which one's the fake in them, which I find interesting. If saying that it was interesting didn't tip you off. Something I do find rather odd is, or that I kind of like is, you can play as Shadow unarmed, or you can play as mech, one of the mechs that have either pistol, assault rifle, whatever you want to call that, or a rocket launcher, which by the way does not auto aim. So the only level I ever got 5 keys on, only level I got 5 keys on was Westopolis. Nice. So I've done 19 out of 71 missions. I think that means, which sounds about right. Very few levels have actually done all the available missions. Look at that. E, A, E, and then D. Just so irregular. Anyways, and that's that. Bye everyone. Be a fun time. See you later.